What is up, fellow Homo sapiens? Uh, Taking a little lunch break from other stuff. I have a major headache. So just felt like streaming with you guys for a little bit. Just relaxing. I do mean a little bit. I'm only going to do this for like maybe 30 minutes, something like that. So not our typical stream. I'm going to have a little bit longer. I mean, a little bit shorter. Okay, why is this on top chat? I need to see live chat, please. We have Cormacosaurus. What's up, dude? Billy Goat being a bad boy. Thank you, King Egypticus. We have Gaming Vlogging with Anthony. What is up? We have Ariel Nunez. Hey, what's up? You finally made it to a stream. I haven't seen you in a while. I don't know if you have made it to another stream. Not sure. There's so many people. I'm sorry if you have made it to another one and I forgot. Should I watch your Edge collab video? Probably. Will I? Probably not today because this show, 13 Reasons Why, has me hooked. Oh, I know what you're talking about. You don't really have to. I mean, I just put it in there because some people are probably just want to see my part, aren't really interested in Edge or whatever, but I would really encourage you to go watch Edge's version, the full thing. My video just shows my segment where I voice acted inside of the big collaboration, so if you don't want to watch it, it's no biggie. Just go watch, at least watch Edge's full thing. All the links are in that video, so you could use my video to get to it, but yeah. I'm dying, Kiki. Why are you dying? Because I don't have the website up yet. How has everybody been? I have been doing pretty good. How about yourself? I was just editing some Mesozoic Isle earlier, and stuff. I want to, trust me, but I'm on a binge high right now. I don't mind. It's totally cool. Oh. Wow. When will episode 1 come out? It's a good question. I am not going to give an official date yet because I want to make sure that I have enough done. As you guys know, once Mesozoic Isle starts up, I want to have one episode releasing every Friday, so one episode a week until the whole thing is done. So I'm going to wait until I have a good backlog of episodes already done. So like maybe 5 episodes finished. So once I start, I'm already going to have them up. And so if I ever fall behind slightly, I'm still going to have other episodes to catch my fall, basically. So we never lose. So we're never behind an episode. Also, I'm going to probably wait until I've been able to successfully get about an episode done a week, within a week time. Once I've gotten to that state where I can get in the groove and I can just get an episode done in a week, then I will probably start releasing it. But it's probably going to be sometime in February. If I'm being honest, it's probably going to be sometime in February that we'll start releasing them. So I'm not going to say anything just yet. I might have time to release a third official trailer, and that one will give you guys an official release date for the whole show. But yeah, for now, I'm going to kind of keep it hush-hush until I feel like I'm confident and ready to release it. But don't worry, it will be soon. It will be soon. It's just I need to make sure that I actually have enough finished because I want you guys to have the proper experience with the show. Yay, it's going to be my birthday gift. Oh, it's your birthday's in February? That's cool. I don't know, horror films, not many good ones are made anymore. I would say go check out A Quiet Place if you haven't seen that one. That was not too bad. Also, A Bird Box. I was pleasantly surprised at that one. Bird Box, Quiet Place. If you haven't seen Predator, then you have to see that. If you haven't seen Predators, you have to see that. Ignore The Predator, and Predator 2 kind of sucks, but Predator and Predators are some of my favorite horror movies of all time. My grandma's in here, and she said Bird Box. That's cool. Horror movies are going down my toilet. Yeah, I don't really care for the horror genre because they never really make any good ones anymore. Holy guac, you eaten an entire pie by yourself, you pig. It's a pot pie. What is was I missing? I spammed my alts with likes on the prologue to counteract trolls, and then alt spam dislikes on Crow's Mazoka video. Have I pleased you, Master? No, you have not pleased me. I don't want you. I mean, I appreciate the gesture, but I really don't want you taking part in that whole pointless conflict. And also, just you know, I'd rather just have legitimate likes, and I already have way more likes than dislikes on that, so there's no biggie. If anything, he's just helping me out. More viewer activity is just giving me a higher priority in the YouTube algorithm, so I'm just getting more views from all the dislikes, so it doesn't really matter. I was going to watch Bird Box, but I heard it's pretty bad. I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. I mean, the ending was kind of... but I still liked it. I thought it was pretty good. It's your favorite movie in 2018 that I saw, and I don't think it'll be D-ranked. Deadpool 2. I think the second best one would be maybe Avengers Infinity War. No, Black Panther. Black Panther I thought was better than Avengers Infinity War. Can you narrate Edge Paleophile episode? I think you mean Paleo Rift, and I already have. I have narrated their Ali Aramis. Oh, that was Fragments. That was Fragments. That wasn't Paleo Rift. I do have a plan for doing my first Paleo Rift episode really soon. I just have to get around to voice acting it and, you know, mixing it in with all the other stuff I'm doing. But yeah, I have a upcoming episode that I will be finishing up, so that should come out relatively soon. So look forward to that. But yeah, if you haven't seen it already, check out the Fragments Ali Aramis video on Edge. I voice acted for that. I also have an introduction video on there, which you get a sneak peek at some of the footage from my Gem and Mineral Show video that I did a collaboration with Edge way back in like September, but I still haven't gotten the video out yet because of Mesozoic Isle has been pushing me back. So hopefully that video can be soon. Another one chat, the difference. I don't get what you're talking about. What's up with all the devil faces? My grandma watched Bird Box, and she said it was so weird she didn't really know how to react. I didn't think it was that weird. I thought it was really interesting, intriguing. I just finished the Paleo recap, and it was great. Oh, yeah, the Paleo rewind is really well done. Edge did a fantastic job in there. Absolutely fantastic. A lot of great new faces in there that were given the opportunity to work on Edge for the first time. So that's really awesome. I mean, Dino Man got in there, which is really cool. He sounded great and nerdy as always. What the heck is in my face? Bioniclesaurus also got his first debut in there. He did really cool as well. Jesus. Oh, what the heck is on my face? A bunch of hair or something. Could I have some of the pot pie? I've never backed on weed before. That's right. My God. It's not that kind of pot pie. It's like a pot, like the tool. Bird Box is boring and predictable. I thought it was pretty decent. Quiet Place, now that was damn scary. I thought Quiet Place was really predictable as well. I think Quiet Place is done well, but I honestly think it's a little overrated. I thought it was a really a well done movie, but it has a lot of good tension, but it wasn't scary because it was like I don't know, it wasn't really all that scary to me. I mean, it was a little bit, but not really. I don't know. I thought A Quiet Place was good, but I think it's a little overrated. Do you watch Benji Thomas? I've watched some of his stuff occasionally, or their stuff. I don't know. I've watched a bunch of Edge. I watch almost everything Edge has produced. And I've watched a bunch of PBS Eons. But I don't really watch Benji Thomas. And I don't know. I know they're popular. But I haven't really. I've watched some of their videos. I just wasn't like super captivated by it. I don't know. Maybe just the stuff that they talk about isn't my cup of tea or stuff. But I haven't really gotten into it. If there was a Kikizilla cartoon, I would want it to be a more child-friendly Monster Island buddies with Kiki and fellow co-hosts. Going on silly and sometimes serious adventures. Yeah, I actually was considering possibly making a Kikizilla cartoon because I think I really want to make Kikizilla a bigger part of the channel. There he is. I was actually considering, but I don't really have contact with a good animator that's able to produce good animations really frequently and fast. You know, and it'd be a lot of work to put on one person. I know like a couple good animators. I know like J212 and some other people, but you know, I think J212 doesn't really want to do much animation anymore, and also it'd be a lot of work to put on one person. You know, and I don't really have the money to pay him for the stuff. I would really want to have to find somebody that's passionate about it and stuff. I mean, it'd be yeah. I'd have to really come up with a good idea for it, and I'd have to know a really good animator that. Animators that are able to do a lot of really good animation in a very reasonable amount of time, which just doesn't seem like it's really possible at the moment. I didn't know you animated Chromacosaurus. That's pretty cool. If you're interested, you can always send me some of your animations and show me some of the stuff. And if it seems like that's a possibility, I can always consider it. Would you get any more Vitae figures? Yeah, I do want to get some more Vitae figures. I want to get the Chilantosaurus. I want to get the Sinoceratops. And a couple other figures that they got. I think it's their pterosaur they have. Yeah, there's some other figures I'd really like to get a hold of. But I'm not rushing it right now. Would you rather have a scientifically accurate dinosaur movie or game? A scientifically accurate dinosaur movie or game? I think a movie would be more educational to the public, which I think the public is kind of like misrepresented in terms of their understanding of dinosaurs. But I probably would enjoy... I mean, if it was something like, if it was like When Dinosaurs Roamed America, I think it would be quite interesting to see a new like movie like that. That would be pretty cool. That's kind of like a documentary movie. But I'm going to say video game. I'd really like to have a video game where you could play through a scientifically accurate thing, but I don't know if people could do it correctly. Because I've seen a lot of like things attempt at similar things. I mean, the Isle does a nice simulation thing, but their devs don't really understand how to properly make a video game, and the game just has a lot of issues. They have their priorities in the wrong area. I'll say that. And then there's the Saurian, which also has their priorities in the wrong areas, I believe, but it's also just very slow on that game. So neither one of them really impressed me. But I would really love the idea of a scientifically accurate video game. I like their Werosaurus. That one just looks a little lacking on the detail for me personally. I just watched a review on the new Schleich Spino, and it doesn't look that great. Yeah, it doesn't look as great as I was initially excited for it, but my idea for the characters is Kikizilla Spino Dude is a giant Spinosaur with Marvin as his sidekick, Dynaman the Dragon Rider. Yeah, I mean, if I could get in contact with someone like the Dino Feed, if the Dino Feed wanted to do some kind of collaboration with Spino Dude and we could make some kind of show like that, that would be pretty cool. My idea would be something more focused around Kikizilla, possibly even doing something kind of like a Godzilla kind of parody thing where he fights other monsters or something. I don't know. I don't really have a good solid idea and foundation for a story yet that I'd really like to tell. And that's my big thing. Whenever I come up with a project, I really have to be passionate about it and really like the story that I have behind it. And that's why I love Mesozoic Isle. I like the story I have behind it, and that story really needs to be completed. It has three parts to it. I really need to finish all three of them for you guys to really fully appreciate the story. But I'm really excited about that. I'm really passionate about that story. But I don't really have anything that I'm really passionate about yet for the Kikizilla story. I'd really have to come up with something good and have a narrator that animator that I could really be confident in. that I could really be confident in. And I'd have to know them personally on some level in order to really trust them with something like that. So that's something that is a really cool idea, but I don't know if it'll come to fruition. Speaking of things like that, I'll get to that in a second, but we are losing comments here. ArtsyDilo can paint objects, and oh yeah, this is you explained that to on your live stream. Movie, because more people watch movies, way more people watch movies. Yeah, more people do watch them, but personally, my sister was asking what I would rather have, and I'd rather have a video game, in my opinion. What else do we have? If you controlled Rewind this year, what would you do? I would pass the responsibility on to somebody else. I don't want to make a Rewind. The Velo, Utah, and Galley don't have feathers in the aisle, as well as a two-legged Spinosaurus in that game. I think you mean bipedal Spinosaurus. And I think you're talking about accuracy issues. Yeah, the Velociraptor should definitely be feathered. Utah Raptor should most certainly be feathered. Gallimimus would probably be better off feathered as well. Two-legged Spinosaurus is accurate. Their Spinosaurus in that game isn't actually that bad. Quadrupedal Spinosaurus is probably the least accurate Spinosaurus depiction you could choose at this point. We know that Spinosaurus wasn't a quadruped. So that part is accurate, but I mean, there's some other like minor like shrink wrapping stuff and stuff like that they do that is a little bit less accurate. What's that? Yes, Kikizilla. Kikizilla versus parody monsters. I can think of something. I mean, I like that you're brainstorming this and all, but like, I think I really need to come up with something that's a more personal story and that's something that I'm gonna like. If you want to do something like that, go for it. I'm totally cool with you making like a Kikizilla fan cartoon or something. I would love to see that. I think that would be awesome. But if I were to do something, I think it'd have to be my own story, something original that I come up with that has some meaning to it, a message behind it, and heart in it, something that means something to me, because I am an artist, and that's what you do with art. You express yourself. And so you always have to have some kind of attachment of yourself in there. And that's what I do with Mesozoic Isle. A lot of the characters have certain beats with their plots and stuff that kind of characterize my own personality and things that I've gone through and whatnot. And so and then the message and everything kind of means a lot to me. It has to have some kind of connection to me. So I would have to come up with something really good in order to go for that. And I'd need somebody to actually do it well. How are your gecko boys? Mine are staring demonically at me. One of them is laying down asleep outside of the little hole thingy, and the other one's inside the hole sleeping. Have you seen the new Godzilla King of the Monsters figures? If you're talking about the SH Monstars ones, yes, I have, and I'm quite disappointed with most of them, except Rodan. Rodan seems like they actually did decent with him, but they messed up Mothra, they messed up Godzilla, and they majorly messed up King Ghidorah in a lot of ways. So I'm not really that impressed with those. I'm hoping NECA does a better job. Hope Alley is someone makes a scientific accurate dino movie. It also turns out not bad movie. Hint, Walking the Dinosaurs movie. Oh, you mean hopefully is what you were trying to say. Hopefully someone makes that. Yeah, I agree with you. We have Shrooms in the chat. If you become rich, would you make MI a real show like live action? Yes, I would. That would be really cool. I would definitely make a live action Mesozoic Isle. I think that show would be really well done in live action. I'd also have a budget and probably extend it. I'd probably do some more rewrites again, make improvements on the show. There's a lot more you can do with the animation and stuff. And yeah, that would be the best thing ever. Be able to make it live action. Oh, so you took away the only two options. VRB said, if you had to sell all your dinosaurs but one, what would it be? And it can't be the Vite Giga or the M-Rex. And those are the two that I would choose. All of them but one. That's a really good question. I don't know. That is really tough. I mean, probably my third favorite figure out of all of them is the Safari Chronosaurus. But if I had to, but I don't know if I'm sentimental enough to it. If it'd mean enough. I don't know. Maybe Blue. Maybe Blue, the Carnegie Giga. And maybe the Carnegie Giga, something like that. Something like that. I don't know. My typing was trash. Oh, yeah. Does anybody like T? I'm not a big fan of T, but I know Gibson does. The MREX CGI. Oh, the MREX CGI. If we could do CGI with the MREX, first off, I'd edit it and make it original even more. I don't drink tea. Quote from Marvel. I would make it even more original and customize the design in a lot more like small, minute differences that I could do. That are a little bit harder to do with figures. My grandma's telling me that I'm amazing. I'll respond to her later. What do you think of Fallen Kingdom? Let's not talk about that because I don't like that movie. But yeah, we've already had discussions on it. It's just I don't like it. I wish I did, but I don't. And it's just really negative. So yeah, I don't like it. Hopefully you liked it though. If you liked it, that's awesome. I get to meet the co-describer of Guanlong tomorrow. I'm so excited. Oh, that's gonna be cool. Co-describer of Guanlong. That is really cool. I sent you an animation on Instagram. I'll check it out later. What's your favorite non-dinosaur, non-modern day animal? Non-dinosaur, so it can't be a bird. And non-modern day. So it can't it can't be any modern day animal. And it can't, so it's some prehistoric thing that just isn't dinosaurs, basically. Is that what you're trying to say? If that's what you're trying to say, it's not. Maybe Chronosaurus. Maybe. Yeah, maybe Chronosaurus would be my favorite non-dinosaur prehistoric animal. Maybe Chronosaurus or Basilosaurus. One of those two. They're pretty cool. Your opinion is wrong. Damn right it is. What's poppin', K? I don't know. What's poppin', J? Like a woolly mammoth. I don't know what you mean. The whole season 1, 2, and 3 of Dinosaur Island, but every time you hear those beautiful dinosaur sound effects, it gets 5 times faster. That would be really fun to see. JWFK is my favorite JP movie. Friggin' fight me. Okay. I am repainting a Chinasaur. Oh, that's pretty cool. Theory: Guanlong evolved into Eutyrannus, then into T-Rex. That's probably wrong. Guanlong is actually a Tyrannosauroid, and it's actually branching off. So basically, there's a common ancestor of all Tyrannosauroids, and they all like branched off, and only one of those branches turned into the Tyrannosaurids. Only one of them. Guanlong split off into a different direction. So its relatives didn't grow up into being things like Tyrannosaurus. The relatives of that evolved into Eutyrannus and turned into Tyrannosaurids. And then those Tyrannosaurids eventually branched off in their own ways. And one of those branches turned into the Tyrannosaurs. Or the the Tyrannosaurines, and split off into the Albertosaurines. So that's like kind of it's kind of complicated. But yeah, Guanlong definitely did not evolve into Eutyrannus. Diego, make a Chinasaur have. That's offensive comment. Please do not make homosexual or rude homosexual remarks. Thank you. May I ask what happened to the reviews? The reviews, they have taken a break because I've been working on Mesozoic Isle. That's pretty much it. But don't worry. I'm still deciding. It depends on how all this is going to work out. But I'm glad you brought this up because it reminds me. I'm thinking I'm going to take a year off of Mesozoic Isle. After season 1's done, I think I want to sit for a year and really develop the script for season 2 and then start filming it in 2020. Yeah, film it in 2020 and release it in like January of 2021. That's what I'm thinking at this point. I honestly think that would be for the better. I think I'd put more time into it, more love. I think it would turn out better. And as much as I really would like to get these things out as fast as possible, and we have all these things lined up like Mesozoic Seas and all that, those are things that are going to be fun to look forward to. But I really want to make sure everything is to its fullest of its potential. And I want more time to really take the criticism and look back on season 1 and improve season 2 as much as I can. And I think that I might push back Scars, Sea Star Project, Scars, and make it take the slot for season 2 in 2020. So push it back from the summer time of this year and put it in January of 2020. I think that might be a good idea, because then, or January, February area, because then we're going to have, then it would be in the middle. And also I could focus on doing that short film that I really like. I have a nice story that C-Star and I co-wrote with that. That was supposed to come out this winter, but we didn't get any snow in time, so that was really bad. And then also I'm so busy editing the actual season of Mesozoic Isle, I'm not going to have any time to make it by the time the snow is still here. So I think I'm just going to push that short film back and put it in, release it on Christmas of 2019 this year. Make that short film then, because I think that would be a lot more fun. And then I could just go up into the mountains and chase the snow myself and actually film it there. And that also gives me a whole year to actually pursue other projects other than Mesozoic Isle as well. So like reviews, more Kiki quests. I'd really like to get in a couple more Kiki quests this year, because I really love Kiki quests. I think they're a lot of fun. Another thing is that I actually want to finish all of the production and post-production for Mesozoic Isle Season 2 before it releases. I don't want another delay. Like we got 3-month delays, or the filming got pushed back 3 months this year. And I think it's because I pushed it a little too hard and things didn't quite line up. So I think if I took a year off and took more time to develop it, I think we can get all of it done before it actually releases and have a much smoother launch of season 2. So I think that's how I'm going to do it. And I think each season will be a lot more memorable and a lot better if I take the time to do that. So, and season 2 is going to be really awesome with the Monster Commanders Rex and everything. So I really want to take my time with that one to make sure everything is as pristine as I possibly can. Man, waiting for Mesozoic Isle is quite the task. Yeah, I feel it, man. I really want to get it out. I want you guys to see it. But I have to take my time and make sure I get it done right. So I'm working hard on it. Don't worry about that. Chase that snow. Hell yeah. Kiki, check Discord. I will check Discord. If there's one Mattel figure I want this year, it's the Albertosaurus. Oh, if I want any, I still want the Suchomimus, the blue and yellow one. That one really grew on me. I really like the art style of it. Camosaurus, if he's in here, he definitely sold me on that. And Mandy put a fish emoji. There's Phoenix. What's up, bud? What's up, Dudo? You want to eat? Did you scratch up your nose? No, it's just the lighting. I thought he scratched up his nose on something in there. What do you guys? 1 second. I can't see the comments right here. Just Phoenix need to eat. I feed him. Okay. Okay. Repost my animation, please. I don't really repost anything. I don't even know how to repost anything on Instagram, if that's what you're talking about. I don't really know how to do that. What's the fish in the tank? This is Phoenix. He is my Oscar. He is Oscars are really cool fish. They're from the Amazon. They're native to the Amazon. They're really pretty in color. He's black with red on him, but it's really hard to see him right now because that thing is green. That is free-floating algae that actually grows in the water column itself. And that's because I have to have it next to this window right here. I can't keep up with the algae. It really sucks. I'm gonna clean it out really soon, and this time I'm gonna try to see if I can unhook the light and have it completely off for a long time and see if all the algae will die off. Because I've been trying to not open up this window and try to keep the sunlight from directly hitting it for a long time, and it's not doing anything. So it might actually be the light on the tank itself. So as soon as I clean it out this next time, I'm gonna turn off the light. I'm not gonna use the light anymore. I'm just gonna have it completely dark and see if all the algae can die off. And if that helps it, then I might find some other light to use that won't grow the algae or something. I don't know. But yeah, because I can't move it from there because it's a 400-pound tank. And those are that wall right there and that wall there are the only two load-bearing walls in my room. So that means that they carry the weight of the house. And so I can't really put it up against any other walls because they might fall through the floor because I'm right above a garage and they're not necessarily the most sturdy parts of the house. So, yeah, I need to have it there, and that means it's right next to the window, which really sucks. And if the light thing starts working, I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I really like the natural light because I just enjoy natural light in here, but I might have to just block off the window or something, or maybe I could even, I don't know. I'm gonna figure something out. It really annoys me. I hate the green in there. The blue Suco for me is better than the Carno. I really like the Suco. I did not buy the new Mattel figures at Walmart. Cool. What else do we have? A thing I sent on Discord is very exciting for season 1. Let's see. Behind the scenes of the series, a very special project for one important character in this season. Huh. That box looks messed up as hell. That is interesting. That's a cool teaser. My room is right above a garage too. Yeah. You live upstairs, looks at attic. Yeah, there's an attic above me, but yeah, I live upstairs on the 2nd floor of a 2-story house. And we have a basement too. I wanted to move into the basement because I think the basement would work better, but my brother's down there and there's a lot of junk and stuff, and I probably get really bad internet, so that probably wouldn't work out for me. So green tank is my unfortunate consequence, which is probably the thing I hate the most about this room. I don't know. I might just get curtains or something and just completely block off the window, and I don't know. The light might be the problem, though. I don't know. I'm going to figure it out. Put it in your closet. I can't put it in my closet. There's not enough room for one, and there's only one load-bearing wall up against it there. So I just really don't want it to fall through the floor. For some reason, I always thought you lived downstairs. No, I live upstairs. I'm looking down about 15, 20 feet onto my yard down there. I just got myself a Schleich Spinosaurus, not the new one. Oh, the older one? That's pretty cool. Should I get the collected deluxe Spino to go with my Schleich Spino or Schleich one? I'm actually really digging that one. I kind of want to get it. Right here you can see I have the collect the swimming one, and it's really grown on me big time. I like the color scheme and everything. The polka dots still kind of bother me a bit, but the sculpt is really cool, and it's recreation or it's representations like this that first got me to believe in the quadrupedal Spinosaurus theory. But you know, at this point, we know it didn't happen. There's no way it could even support any weight with the arms in any way. So it's yeah, but it's really cool figure, and it looks really cool. So I mean, I'm even considering picking up the deluxe one. So I think that isn't too bad of an idea because I really enjoy the small one. So the bigger one is probably just better, right? Although the pose on that one's probably not going to get any better with the other one. You should cover your window with cardboard. I don't know what that was. I heard some weird noise. You should cover your window with cardboard. Yeah, I just really like natural sunlight, though. It just really sucks if I have to do that. Speaking of natural sunlight, I want to let some more light in because it's a little overcast right now, and yeah, I want to get the most of the light. You're only saying that because I got you it. What? There is an entire sentence delay, LOL. I know what you're going to say. Oh, because you're in the other room? No, I really do like this one a lot. The pose is really fantastic. I actually really, I mean, why would I put it on the list if I wasn't legitimately interested in getting it? I knew this one was getting retired, but I'm really pleasantly surprised. The polka dots are the main thing that was putting me off about it. And it just isn't very super vibrant, but I really, really enjoy it a lot. And I'm really considering getting the bigger one because this one changed my opinion of the model as a whole. I still am not going to really like the pose of the bigger one because it's like hands broken like that. But, you know, I really, this one changed my opinion about the model entirely. So I think I'm going to try out the bigger one. I mean, this year is probably my year that I get to collect some figures I really want. Because I'm going to take a break from ArtsyDilo. Any new people that are joining in right now and are confused what I meant by break, I mean between season 1 and 2. I want to take a break and take 2 years to develop season 2 rather than just one and bring it out because I want to make sure I take my time to do it. If you want to skip back like 10 minutes and you can hear me talk about the rest of it, if you want to hear that more in depth, skip back in the stream like 10 minutes. Gonna go see you in the next stream. Gotta go see you in the next stream. Oh, gotcha. See you in the next stream, my dude. Whenever that is. The thing I sent you, yeah, it's not a box. It's a dinosaur. What? Oh, that's a little figure. Oh, is that your puppet thing? It's in front of a snout. Oh, that's what that hole is. That's a that's the nostril. So you're making a puppet. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. What's up, Ferocious Fragilis? I'll sub to you if you sub to me. Sorry, dude. I don't do sub trades. I'm not like that. I believe in actually earning subscribers. If you don't want to subscribe to me because you don't like my content, I'm cool. But yeah, I'm not doing subscriber trades. Mandy's narration is outstanding. We want to compliment you and your choice of Mandy for the amazing work that everything. So have you and Papa seen the prologue yet, or are you guys still waiting to see it with me in person? Nannyzilla. I'm on a mission. I messed up a figure. I'm on a journey going to steal some dinosaur toys. Okay, then. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, it's a life-sized head puppet for a very important character in the season. That's going to be interesting. I can't wait to see how that's going to turn out. That's really exciting. That's really cool that you're actually trying out with puppets. Knuckles, could you not help Spino the Hedgehog? I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, so we've gone over 30 minutes. I'm probably going to end the stream pretty soon. But is there any more questions you guys have to ask? We're already almost up 20 viewers. That is incredible. Ever since Mesozoic Isles has been coming out, we've been increasing our viewer count pretty dramatically on these streams. So that's pretty cool. We have been getting a lot more subscribers. So if any of you guys are new, welcome to the channel. We're all just really cool people. We like to chill out and hang out, and I just try to be personal with you guys and just I'm an honest, laid back, silly kind of guy. That's just who I am. My mom says that she wants to go to Colorado with me. Oh, that's cool. So when are you planning on going to Colorado? That'd be pretty cool if we could meet up or something, like at the Denver Museum or something. I'd love to meet more of my viewers and other people inside the DinoTube community. I think that'd be really fun. What the heck just happened? Oh, okay. Everything just got scooted up. I think we got a bunch of new comments. I lost like so many comments I was trying to read. I understand the time span you have for MI. The graphics are great, and your story based on your teasers will be incredible. I can't even start to imagine the effort you have put into this. Well, I really appreciate those compliments. I mean, it really means the world to me, dude. It's been hell. It's been absolute hell making this stuff. It's a lot of work. But it's been fun. It's been fun, and I really enjoy the final products. And also I can, and I appreciate you understanding, the time span and everything. I'm definitely want to put more time into season 2 to make it even better. And I think I also want to, take the time up because I have a lot of specials that I want to make for Mesozoic Isle, like behind the scenes stuff. And some of you guys know. Well, actually, I don't think I've announced this yet, but I'm going to announce it right now, just for the hell of it. I am planning on making a DVD of Mesozoic Isle. Now, the DVD, Mesozoic Isle has copywritten music in it, so I can't sell the DVDs because that'd be illegal. So what I'm doing is I'm making these DVDs with Mesozoic Isle art and everything, and we'll have a menu and everything. I'm working with Spino Dude to do that. And basically, I'm just going to send it out to people that were associated with the show, and so they can have it, and they feel like they're a part of it, and they just own the thing on DVD. I really want it. I think I told you about it personally. I don't think I said the whole thing yet, but either way. Yeah, so we're going to be doing that and making the DVD. But I do plan on probably doing at least 2 DVD sets that are going to be like giveaways. I think I'm going to do one challenge where I'll have some challenge where somebody can prove that they're the biggest fan of Mesozoic Isle or something like that, whatever I come up with. And then one person will win that DVD and a figure from the show that I can sign or something, and I'll send that package to them. And then we'll have just another randomized giveaway or something with the DVD and figure with signed on it. So we will give those little things away just to give you guys some stuff, but we can't sell them. We'll never sell the DVDs because they have copyrighted music, so that just can't happen. So that's illegal. So, but I still want to make DVDs just for the people that were involved in it, like Spino Dude and some of my other friends, and for my family members and whatnot, and myself. I really want to have the DVD. Could I show them the animation? I don't care. You can put it in the description all you want. I'm going to Chicago in the summer to meet Sue. Oh, that would be cool. That would be really cool. You get to see Sue. I'm planning on making my own dinosaur figure shows. Ooh, that's going to be cool. I wish you luck with that, dude. Yeah, just put your heart into it, man. Just go all out. Don't hold back. Around when do you think episode 1 of Mesozoic Isle will be out? I think sometime in February. I'm not going to tell you guys an exact time yet. Because I need to make sure that I have enough done that we're going to actually get them out in a timely manner. So, yeah, we're having a bit of a delay, but this is what I should have done. When the filming was delayed way back in the summer, I should have chosen to delay it by 3 months anyways, and I kept saying that it was going to come out in November. 3 months after November is February, so if you really think about it, I should have just delayed this a long time ago. It was just my dummy being stupid and thinking that I could really push it and get it out in time. It's just not going to happen. So I hope that you guys will be happy with it once it comes out nonetheless. What happens if you get in depth with a T-Rex? I don't know what you mean by that. I'm back. What season break? Between season 1 and 2. I want to take a 2 years between them. So that means I'll release season 2 in 2021. Even though the show takes place in 2018. Season 1 takes place back in 2013, and season 2 takes place in 2018, and I think season 3 takes place in either 2021 or 2022. So it'll line up a little bit better, I guess, and some time between them. It'll make a little bit more sense. So yeah, there's a 5-year gap between season 1 and 2, and a 2 to 3 year gap between season 2 and 3, story wise. Hey, how you doing, little mama? Let me whisper. Oh, hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing, little mama? Let me whisper. It's hey, little mama, let me whisper in your ear, tell you something you might like to hear. I think that's how it goes. I think you're doing it wrong, but. What figure would you want from Papo in 2020? Coughing, Giga. Yes, or Giga. I think that Papo would also do an amazing job at a Circusuchus. I think that Papo would do a really good job at a feathered Tyrannosaurus. After seeing their Papo feathered Velociraptor, I'd really love to see a feathered Tyrannosaurus because they love making T-Rexes a bunch. So I'd really like to see a feathered one. I'd like to see what Papo could do with the Eutyrannus. I think that they'd be brave enough and smart enough to actually put feathers on it and like rebore. And I think that it would look pretty cool. So it could look pretty cool. So I'd like to see a Papo Eutyrannus. And an Argentinosaurus would be the coolest thing ever because Papo has actually made big sauropod before, and so is Safari. But Safari's like scared to make really big, actually big animals, but they'll make big figures of actually not that big animals. So, I mean, I really hope that Papo could do something like that. If they could make an Argentinosaurus 1/40 scale, that would be like the coolest thing ever. So yeah, I mean that's what I'd put on a list. But I think I'm just kind of done making lists like that. I think I want to move on to content that is a little bit more creative rather than those. So I've been told that I sound like Christopher Walken, so I think my narration should work. Well, there you go. Will you look at the animation after the stream, or can you show us the animation I made? I am not going to put anything on here. I'm going to get off really soon, and I'll check out your animation after the stream. Papo 2020 equals 1/40 scale Argentinosaurus. I would really love that. I really love that. I'm gonna try to joke again. What happens when you get in a depth with a T-Rex? In a depth? I don't know what you mean by depth. It's Susie. Oh, you mean debt. Yeah, you mean debt with a B. You mean B, not P. What happens when you get in debt with a T-Rex? Okay, it's Susie. That's funny. That's funny. When you own money, you fool. I plan to make 2 shows. One to take serious together, and the other will be a joke. Well, there you go. So kind of like Dinosaur Island, the other Dinosaur Island. I started watching the Rewind. Eric and David did great jobs. Haven't gotten to your and Gibson parts yet. Gibson and I are in the second video, I believe. I thought they did really good. Okay. Any last questions, guys? Let's wrap this up. I want to end this around 50 minutes because I've already been going past what I wanted to do, and I want to get back to editing because I'm almost done with my food here. So I'm going to ignore that joke. Hey, take a look at tricks. She can do lots of tricks. Silly T-Rex tricks are for kids. I'm going insane. Yeah, I can tell. Niki, I'm working on an ambitious show called the Pyrenees Chronicles. I made a website that is a work in progress. It is in Dinosaur Series promo on Deanna. Okay, I'll try to check it out. That sounds like a really cool thing. I definitely encourage you to be as ambitious as possible. Try to go big. Don't let your dreams fail, and really make something you're proud of. Will you ever stop editing? I hope. If not, then the show will never come out. It just takes a lot of work, dude. I have been making a lot of progress on this one, though. A lot more than I made on the prologue. The prologue was very difficult. And there's a lot of things I was tweaking with the intro of this one, so hopefully it'll be. Waiting. FaceTime after this? Question mark. Sure. I mean, I guess we could FaceTime after this. I need to get some editing done, so I probably shouldn't do it for too long, but you really did a great job on your part. Thank you, Henry Paleo Guy. That's really nice of him. I thought he did a really great job, too. I recently discovered that Henry the Paleo Guy has a really cool channel. If you guys haven't checked him out yet, but you're into things like Edge and stuff, I'd really recommend you guys check out Henry the Paleo Guy. He does some pretty cool videos. Is that gig okay? He's looking a little blue. That's funny. I'm having trouble with the name. I'm thinking the Fossil Frontier. Depends on... That sounds a little bit like paleontologist stuff. So if you're not doing something like if it's not you digging up fossils, I don't know. I mean, that seems a little bit out of place, but really it's up to you and whatever you feel is right. It's really about just combining words you haven't really seen before and just finding something that makes sense for you. It doesn't really even have to have the word island in it or anything like that. Just come up with something you like. I checked and I live 4 hours car ride away from the place That lives she is found. Oh, that's pretty cool. I feel bad for Gibson. Why do you feel bad for Gibson? What do you feel bad for Gibson for? FT, you gave out your phone number. FaceTime? No, that's my grandma. That's my grandma. She's and yeah, so she has my phone number. A couple of my friends have my phone number and stuff like that. There's no biggie with that. You did a very good job on the Paleo Rewind. Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. I'm still really bothered by. I mean, I think it's just Destin's editing program, because if you watch my video, you can hear a distinct difference from my audio quality, which sounds a little bit more crisp. And then when he puts it into his videos, and I asked him if he put them through filters. He said he doesn't do anything to it. And I asked him when he first made a video with me, but it had this like weird audio filter tint to it. It was kind of weird. It was like a little bit more raspy, but it just sounds weird. You can hear a distinct difference, and it peaks a little bit more. I don't know. I just feel like something with the way the program that he's using when he renders it or something, it does something to it. It's really weird. But yeah, that's one thing that I wish I could improve on, is to figure out how that's happening, because I honestly think my narration sounds better without. Well, that's my opinion. A lot of people have told me the other thing. They like it better like that, but for me, I don't really like it. But I thought I did a pretty good job. The only thing is that there was one part where it said like the never got to the frigid temperatures of the polar regions of modern day. However, and then it like cut in really fast. I think that was just an editing mishap on his behalf, but that one was a little bit. And I think I slightly mispronounced Stenopterygius. I think it should have been Stenopterygius. But when I read it, he put the pronunciation, it was T-E-A-R, and I read it as tear, but I think let's say it as tear as well. So I think I mispronounced that slightly, so that kind of bugs me. But yeah, I've been working on my voice works, and he told me that I was one of the better of the voices in there. I did a really good job, so that was a really great compliment. I thought that was really nice of him to say that. So I feel bad for Gibson because of how long it's taking for him to like. Oh, holy crap! Yeah, it's not out yet. It was supposed to be out last Wednesday, wasn't it? Crap! I don't know what's going on. Who would win, King Kong or Godzilla? Godzilla would win every fight. If you're just doing King Kong, like classic King Kong, he's only 25 feet tall. That's an easy fight. If you do like really any version of either of the characters, Godzilla should win on either occasion. But you can figure out ways to make it so that Kong could have a chance as an underdog, have like some kind of redeeming factor. It's going to be interesting to see the new Godzilla versus Kong movie. I'm really looking forward to that. Kiki, what is your favorite dinosaur figure? Like I said on the last stream, my favorite dinosaur figure is the Safari 2017 Tether Rex, because T-Rex is my favorite dinosaur. My favorite figure is the Monster Commanderus Rex, the custom figure that's Kayaksaurus made for him. But if you want a company figure, my favorite figure is the Vitae Giga. And if you don't like that, my third favorite figure is the Safari LTD Chronosaurus. So that's the list for you. What else do we have? I need to get off really soon. Did you pick the Dino Brawl people? I have not picked that yet because I've been editing Mesozoic Island. I'll pick that once I actually have time to actually make that thing. So yeah, if you haven't put your submissions in there, make sure you put it in there. If you have your submissions in there, good. Just keep it tight. You can edit your choices if you want to shuffle around your choices a bit. Go for it. But I still will go through and do that eventually. I just need to do Mesozoic Isle right now. I already read that. Just finished my channel trailer. Ooh, that's cool. You did very good job. I noticed that you went to the Ultimate Dinosaurs exhibit. Yeah, I had that showcased inside of the Mesozoic Isle prologue, which is pretty cool. I mean, I already have a tour video of that. If you guys want to check that out, it's on my channel. Go down. It's like just before I started making really good thumbnails on my channel. If you look right around that area towards the beginning, it's in January of 2018. So check that out if you want to see the rest of it for the heck of it. But yeah, there's a lot of scenes inside of Mesozoic Isle prologue that's from that. And I filmed that over a year ago now. So that's pretty cool. Those are the oldest shots I made for it. Let's get Mandy to watch with us. You haven't answered me yet. Have you watched it with Papa yet? And I definitely think Mandy should watch it with us. She seems very proud of herself. At first she said that she hated her voice. She hated her voice when we were first doing the trailer and everything. But she said that she actually doesn't mind her voice now. So I'm really happy that she's getting more confidence with herself because she sounds really great inside of it. And I thought she did a fantastic job on the prologue. Very, very, very good job. I don't really like the teeth this way, Carl. I like the teeth. I think they're very well done. They're like really, it's not often you get individually sculpted teeth. I really like it. This Furry Chrono is really awesome in my opinion. But you know, to each their own, so no biggie. I like I also like the feathered Rex figure because I actually like the restoration of Tyrannosaurus with more feathers than the Tyrannosaurus with scales. Yeah, I like that one. I like Tyrannosaurus with feathers more as well. Quick little streams for 1 hour. Yeah, it has almost been 1 hour, but I wanted to get off. I'm shortening the soundtrack for a future trailer for P.I. Reborn. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's cool. LL should made a Kiki Quest of that exhibit. Yeah, but I didn't have Kiki Quest, you know. I don't think I had the idea for it yet. I just wanted to showcase that. I think it was that video that first got me into the idea. I'm like, oh, this is a cool showcasing. I wish I could do it more professionally. And then eventually I filmed, I think I filmed Kiki Quest in like April or something. It was something, no, I think it was March or something like that. May, March. Something along those lines, I filmed Kiki Quest back then. Yeah, it was something like that. Either way, I filmed it really early on in the year, way before it actually came out. I took a lot of time to work on that. But I definitely have ideas for places that I can go in Colorado. There's a ton of places in Colorado. There's a place out in Kansas I could go. There's a place in Wyoming I could go. When I go to visit friends, I want to visit a CSAR in California. I could make a Kiki Quest of stuff there. Or I could even pre-record all the Kiki Quests and just save them and then, you know, have a backlog so I can actually make more. I also want to go out and visit Spino Dude. I'd love to do a Kiki Quest out there. I also want to go back and visit my friends in Ohio. So depending on whenever I go to those places, I want to go and record stuff there. So all those different places I have options at. So I'm really excited for doing more Kiki Quest because I really enjoy those and I want to make them better and a nice series on the channel that you can get a lot of. I hope that Kayakasaurus make my master hybrid. Well, you definitely have to get in contact with him. I'm sure that he'd be up for something like that. You just have to, you know, get in contact with him. I'm kicking a lot of butt. The Smash Bros. Ultimate, something like that. I don't know. Oh, I missed a lot of comments up here. Can't wait for Mesozoic Isle. Awesome! I can't wait for it to come out either. I hope you enjoy it once it comes out. I hope it lives up to all your expectations. Have you seen the prologue yet? What did you think of it? Is it the first big show with a female voice in it? I think I'm hidden. Rip, yo. You're not hidden. This is the first big show on DinoTube that has female voice in it. Okay, Ferocious Fragilis just submitted his stuff for the dinosaur tournaments. That's pretty cool. I think some of my teeth on my chrono broke off. They do look like they might break off pretty easily, but I don't mess around with them too much. If you ever go to the Colorado Museum, I'm visiting you. That would be really cool. Just, I mean, it's relatively easy for me to get there, so I could always arrange stuff to try to meet up with some of you guys there if you guys ever come into Colorado at that museum. That would be really fun. Well, I got to go. I hope you have a great rest of your day, Kiki. Thank you so much for joining in, Tyrannorex. We're not going to be on too much longer, so you shouldn't be missing out too much. Yes, the Featherrex can balance on his tail. Yeah, mine can balance on both of his feet. Mine are pretty awesome. Mine's pretty awesome. But then again, I got to choose mine because when I went to the museum, they had a couple on the shelves, but they were really beat up, and I asked them if they had any more in the back. And the dude brought out this whole box full of them. And so I got to skim through them and find the ones with the least scratches and that stood up the best. And so I got a really good feathered Rex. I'm trying to take really good care of it. That's why nobody can use it for the dinosaur tournament because I really want to make sure I take care of that guy. If I ever go, don't worry about that. I'm going to film some of season 2 of PI Reborn in Brazil. Well, that's going to be interesting. Probably have a lot of great forest and jungle scenery there. A lot, and jungles have a lot of like little plants too, so that might be really helpful to use for that. Does your Safari 2017 Rex has trouble supporting its own weight and ends up falling on the ground? Nope. Mine has excellent balance. Mine is fantastic. Like I said, mine is pristine. I mean, it stands up fantastically well. Let me show you guys if I can. There's not really a way I can show this. Just take my word for it. It stands really well. I can't balance it on my hand properly, but it also does stand if I lean it back on its tail. But I'm afraid if I leave it on its tail, that it originally I was afraid to leave it on its 2 legs because then it could fall over and something like Spino Dudes could happen. But it's far enough back and it has the Triceratops, the 2018 Triceratops right in front of it to keep it from falling. So I just decided to leave it on its 2 feet so that it doesn't sit on its tail and warp the feet and then it can't stand like that anymore. So I'm leaving it on its 2 feet. And you can also see it doesn't have any scratches or scuffs on it, which is really surprising, except I think it did come with like just a couple little minor ones. You can't even pick it up on the camera. They're so tiny. And on the tip of the tail, it has some white, if you can see it there. Some white. There's actually a lot of painted white on there too, as you can see the painted white on the tail. But yeah, there is some stuff on there, but barely anything. It's really in good condition, and I want to keep it that way. I'm really proud of that, because I really love that figure a lot. Okay, so I'm going to read through these questions, guys. If you guys have any last questions, shoot them out now. I'm going to end the stream really soon here. So mine has many scratches. LOL, that sucks. All right, let's see. Let's start from the top. Well, Red Dragon is a female, but her channel is dead and her series weren't all that high quality. Well, I think he meant by bigger. I think he meant like with bigger following, I guess. I mean, I don't know how big of a following she has. I just haven't heard of her, so I'm assuming she was one of the smaller channels. Well, yeah, this is one of the first in this new revolution of well-edited, high-quality films in the wilderness. Yeah, there you go. I forgot how do I try to win the tournament. You get put in, and it's just fun. I'm just going to roll dice, and it'll just be random. It's just going to be random, so just be lucky. That's how you're going to win. I'm also using a drone for above shots. Oh, cool. You have your own drone. That's really cool. That's really cool. I wish I had my own drone. I might get a drone to do those B-roll shots for Mesozoic Isle Season 2 on my own, so I don't have to worry about that for like B-roll, stock footage. I don't want to use stock footage anymore. That would be really cool if I could get a hold of my hands on that. Also doing underwater shots would be really cool. And my dad does have an underwater GoPro, so I could probably use that. I heard that the 2017 Rex has paint issues, mainly scratches, and has fallen 3 times and has no scratch. Yeah, you can get lucky. You can also be really unlucky. It really depends. It's very thin paint, so it can come off very easily. Mine has great balance too. I found a feathered Rex that has a warped mouth. Yeah, a lot of them have really bad warped mouth. It's really terrible. My sister got me the feathered Rex for my B-Day, and it's perfect. Awesome. That's great. I'm glad that you guys are getting it, because that's one thing I had a fear of, and I didn't want to get one online, because when I first saw them in person, I saw them at the Denver Zoo of 2017, sometime around fall. I was there with my family, and they had a bunch of feathered velociraptors, and they had a bunch of feathered Rexes. And more than half of the feathered Rexes have warped jaws, like half of their jaws like bent up. And I was like, that is terrible. I am not getting one of those online because I do not want one to show up like that. And so I was adamant on finding one in person so that I could find one that I really liked. And I'm really happy I did, because I found one that I think is perfect, or one of the best ones you could possibly get, because it has like no scratches and it has perfect standing. So, I mean, it's really well done, and not really any paint mishaps, so really well done. Is there a show with a aloe pack as its main characters? If so, then I guess I have an original idea. If you mean if not, well, not main characters, but season 2 of Mesozoic Isle, I do have a plan for a new Allosaurus pack, because I really do want to. I really love Allosaurus, and I really enjoyed my Allosaurus storyline in season 1, and I really want to bring Allosaurus back. And with all these new Allosaurus figures coming out, like from Kayakasaurus and from Safari, I really want to do a pack. I think that'd be really interesting as well. So I have actually a Allosaurus pack story for season 2 of Mesozoic Isle that I'm gonna be doing, but it's not a. It was one of the primary stories, but it's not the main characters, because there is no like one set of main characters inside the show. So I guess if that counts, then I guess it's not necessarily the most original thing, but it's still a really cool idea, and I highly encourage you to do it. I guess I have an original idea if there isn't one. Okay, that's what you meant, yeah. I bet Fiasco will win the tournament. That will be a fiasco if it does. That would be really cool. I'm really excited to do that. I just have to, finish Mesozoic Isle first. Les Hemming says subscribe to my channel. That's pretty cool. What the heck just happened? I don't know what just happened. That was kind of weird. Anyways, there's a little warp, not as bad as Matthew's original Rex was. Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah, I remember Matthew's first one was really bad. I do remember that. That was really unfortunate. I was sad for him, because I was like, that's why I didn't buy one online. Oh, she has 5K currently, but again, her channel is dead in the water. Okay, gotcha. Fair enough. Corpses for the win. Hell yeah. I named my 2017 Rex Stanley. I have a name for my 2017 Feathered Rex, and I want to show that character off in season 3 of Mesozoic Isle. Is when I'm planning on bringing in fully feathered Rexes. So that's something I'm really looking forward to, and I can't wait to show off that character. That character's something I'm really looking forward to. Yeah, but I'm really proud of the name I came up with that one. Hopefully nobody uses it before that one comes out. I mean, there's a lot of time in there. Its name is Red Tooth. Well, you can theorize all you want, but I'm not going to say anything. I guess you'll find out if there's a chance that it could be Red Tooth by the end of season 1, whether or not he lives. So we'll find out. But yeah, it's a common theory. Is a lot of people think Red Tooth is going to live and grow up into the 2017 Feather Rex, which is really cool, because I do see the relation between the two figures. But yeah. Any last questions? I can confirm it is Red Tooth. No, you can't. It's JK. Hopefully no one uses the name Red Tooth. Red Tooth has already been used, so I don't have to worry about that. I'm glad nobody used the name Red Tooth by the time that Mesozoic Isle is coming out, though, because I was really proud of that, because I couldn't really come up with a good name for my Tyrannosaurus character when I was first writing Mesozoic Isle, and I was like, I really love Dinosaur Island, and I like Bloodtooth's character, and I'm like, I want to pay homage to her, and the figure I was using was a red T-Rex, and so I wanted to, pay homage to her, and so I was like, what about Red Tooth? Like that's what popped up, and I was like, that's a really cool idea, and it just grew on me. I was actually still looking for new names for Red Tooth, and I just code named him Red Tooth for a long time in the script, and it just grew on me, and I'm like, I really like Red Tooth. So, Dynaman keeps psyching everybody out. Theory, it will be Red Tooth, but repainted to be more red than the PNSO one. Oh, like this? More red than this guy? That is an interesting theory. This guy does have a lot of tan on him, so I guess it does kind of match up pretty decently, because he has a lot of orange and stuff on there. It's a really cool theory. It is a really cool theory. You silly people, so gullible. Do you have the same that you'll name all of your dinosaur figures? Do you have the same? Wait, what? I'm a little confused. There's a big bump on it. What do you mean by that, Bermuda? Do you have the same? I don't know what you mean. No, what do you mean? What is my grandma saying? I'm gonna get off here pretty soon, so it says quick stream. The stream's free. Yeah, you guys always suck me in. God damn it, you guys are always so fun to talk to. Who the hell is this? Oh, that's Fiasco. Guess it's changing his profile picture a bunch. I have a Carcharodontosaurus character named Carchara that is upcoming. Oh, that's pretty cool. Finally, she likes it. Go, Mandy. Yeah. Oh, you're really behind. I think my grandma's watching the stream from like way back. No, I can confirm that Red Tooth is not the main character. Hell yeah. Do you name your dinosaurs? Yeah, I do name my dinosaurs inside the show. Inside the prologue, those characters weren't named because those were just kind of like it was just showing off a part of the island so you can get a taste of it. It doesn't need to be in there, but it's mostly because I know people are waiting for dinosaur things and they want a scene. And if it was a lot shorter and it just had the straight to the point stuff, I think a lot less people would be entertained by it. So I'm really happy with the decision that I left that in there. But yeah, none of those characters got names, even though those characters do have canon names. Actually, all four of those characters, all three Psittacosaurus and the Utah Raptor, have canon names. But none of them are going to be named in the show. Because you already saw it. So those things will be on the website. They'll have canon names what the people that monitor the park name them, or the island, what they've named them, but you can't really hear them in the show. Other characters get names like Blue and Red Tooth and stuff. Those characters do have names, so don't worry about that. Did you saw Namu Berserker Rex figure? I don't know what you're talking about. Plus, KA, remember Hell Creek? Main characters don't die, not possible. I guess if you had to choose a main character for Mesozoic Isle Season 1, it'd have to be Red Tooth. Like I said, really, I don't think Red Tooth is a main character. He shows up a lot, but I try to design it so there isn't a main character. There's multiple characters. I guess you could say there's main characters, or more primary characters is what I would say. But Red Tooth, he doesn't really do all that much in the plot. He really doesn't. I mean, okay, here's something for you guys. Blueberry has less screen time than Red Tooth, but she does more for the plot than Red Tooth does. So it really doesn't matter like how much she's in there. I really don't think Red Tooth's a main character, and main characters do die. Some main characters, their stories have to end with a death. I mean, look at Bloodtooth. She's been a main character for Dinosaur Island like forever, and she died. And so I would definitely not go into it thinking like that. That's what I would say. Oh, so Red Tooth is like Jane. Red Tooth is not like Jane at all. That's not going to happen. The two do not have a relation like that. I thought the Anzu was the main character. Oh, you right. That Anzu that's totally not in Mesozoic Isle is totally a character. Is a male or a female in MI? I'm not going to confirm what gender it is. I'm not going to confirm what name it is, but I do say that I have a name for the character, and the plan is to show them in Season 3. So that's when they're planned. They're not going to show up beforehand. I forgot the Anzu. Yeah, the Anzu's totally it. Blueberry, Red Tooth, Redberry. There you go. I think that's all the stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Oh, yeah, that's what Dynaman was saying, or the main character, KA, because his main characters died. Yeah, so I'm going to end it here. Red Tooth X Jane. No, more red, like, oh, there's Ty. She texted me. More like Red Tooth X Ivory from Toa. The custom little PNSO figure from Toa by Spino Dude. That's what I ship. I ship Red Tooth and Ivory. That'd be an adorable ship. Bye, Kiki boy. Not from Philadelphia. All right. Red Tooth is Blood Tooth and MI as a prequel. DI confirmed. There you go. Now that's a theory. Hashtag Jane Tooth. Jane Tooth. Yes, I am not supporting that ship. Don't ship Red Tooth with Jane. She's not the right girl for him. Don't separate the true lovers of Ivory and Red Tooth. Don't do it. Kiki X Zilla, boom, got him. Damn, Kikizilla ship. Oh my god, that came out very wrong. Oh geez, wait a second. Toa, does this have something to do with Bionicle? No, Toa is for Titans of Acralis. That's the abbreviation. Like MI is for Mesozoic Isle, Toa is for Titans of Acralis. That's from David's series, or Spino Dude. If you don't know anything about it, you have to check it out. It's really cool. I have helped co-write some of the scenes. I've given him good ideas for some of the stuff, and I helped just kind of motivate him to make it. So I've been a part. I know how the whole thing goes, and the show is really good. The show is really good. It's a really good show. I really highly recommend you guys check it out. I'm starting the Jane Tooth movement. No, please do Ivory and Red Tooth. Don't let Jane and Red Tooth pick up. That is not right. That is not right. She's too old for him, and she's flawed. I don't know. Just don't do her and Red Tooth. Do #Ivory Tooth. There you go. Or Reverie. Reverie? I don't know. First, Jane and Rose. Fine, Jane and Rose. Okay. There's a lesbian ship. There you go. Jane X Tarzan. There you go. Red Tooth X Rex. Oh, damn. No. Oh, jeez. No. That poor. Okay. That's really wrong on so many levels. I mean, he's an adult, and Red Tooth. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna end the stream now, guys. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys can tune into the next time we have a stream, whichever that is. I need to get back to editing now. The stream went on way too long, but I still enjoyed it with you guys. You guys are always fun to talk to. Ignore all the dogs barking and howling. That's my cue to get off. So I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys so much for joining in, and I'll see you in the next one.